Alrighty, today we're back at the end of Terry Cemetery Road. We're going to check some geological features out today. We're with a pretty good little group, and we're going to go down towards Maud's Crack and try to find the chimney and a couple more arches and some rock houses. So you'll notice I spend a lot of time out here. A couple of reasons: the history of the area, the old home places, cemeteries, but also some very unique geological features around the ridges. So we'll see what we can find, and it's probably 45-50 degrees, so perfect day for hiking, and we're getting ready to get started. Alrighty, we were almost at the end of the road from the parking lot at Terry Cemetery. We're going to start turning down looking for the Cap Rock. Never been here, so this will be a treat for me. Well, we met up with the group and don't have a clue who they are, but we're going to hike with us, so we're going to take them with us on our bushwhacking trip. The more the merrier.
Can you see it? No, it's below that. The cliff line hides it.
Oh my goodness. The first time I was out here. You kind of want a picture of that.
Okay, made it to Cap Rock. Everybody's stopping and making pictures.
The window goes through all the way? Yes, you got time to stop and
that one was that we could see. We get down the side of the. We heard water.
okay, so that's not good. You're up. It's really thick down here. No vehicle. Imagine that. We ain't got none, do we?
Foundation and found a chimney rock pile. Don't have a clue. Before you get to the overlook at Maud's Crack, we went down to the right. And there was the chimney.
See what I mean about? I got no idea about this.
We have found a magnificent rock house. It's huge. It's got a Big South Fork archaeological tag on it. But this place is quite large. This is all thanks to our hiking buddy Aaron Moonaghan. He had found this and told us about it. It's really nice, but the bear, they like it too. There's 5 of us, so the old adage is I don't have to outrun the bear, just the slowest one. One of the great things about going off trail, find some really good stuff. That is a big one. Of a really old road, we're walking back towards the bottom of Modge Crack. And second overlook, or second rock house. To get here, go out to Terry Cemetery and start walking towards Modge Crack, and then you'll see a very, very old sign that says no vehicle traffic. It's probably put up 40 years ago. Extremely overgrown. Walked down it, found the remnants of an old cabin. Walking the bluff line and finding the rock houses that Aaron put us on. And the third rock house in a row, they're just one after the other. Almost looks like someone has tried to make a shelter there. Very interesting. They built up a barrier and a little area in the back. Most interesting is this piece of metal, probably from an old wood-burning stove. Aaron had an interesting proposition that the Roysdon's cabin burned, and then for a time they lived under a rock house. So you've got this built up wall, and you've got a piece of cast iron metal which may well have been the stove. So we may have found the Roysdon's temporary residence after their house burned. Everybody, if you've been up here much, you know the story of Mini Maud and Modge Crack, and they're buried there at Terry Cemetery. But this is very, very interesting. May well be the place. Be hard to imagine living basically under a bluff for a time until they got a new home built. But do what you got to do. It's tough. People tougher than we'll ever realize. Piece of really, really old fabric. It's been cut with scissors, which more evidence that this was where they lived for a short time. One last look at what was a temporary home place for someone. We just can't definitively say, but piece of cast iron, piece of cloth around the corner. Jimmy's kicking around the front and found an old metal, maybe kerosene, hard to say. Alright, we're gonna move on from whoever lived under the bluff and walk our way around to what I call the Yellow Bluffs and up Modge Crack. Yeah, and one of the benefits in the wintertime of bushwhacking Big South Fork is you just see So much that people will never see. I mean, you see a lot on the main trails, but we're seeing stuff that majority of people will never see. No doubt, we've got a wet weather falls. I bet it's really neat. Big hole, but no water today. We're all discussing why there's mussel shells under here. We think, yeah, there's freshwater mussels from Big South Fork.
Flint is not native to the sandstone areas. Yeah, but Chateau Trace is right down there. Just 50 yards or less than that. But we've got cloudfish and stuff. There's a
Mussel shells, flint, scattered everywhere. So our thoughts are the Native Americans that lived under these rock houses got these down the river at Big South Fork and brought them up. This was their one of the areas they lived in. But Yellow Bluff's always a fascinating place. Made it up Mods Crack and now at the overlook. Prize at the end of the journey. Recap, we went to the end of Terry Cemetery. We walked over to Cap Rock, down the hill, back towards the Mods, and went down an old road to our right, went down to the overlook, to the rock houses. Bushwhacked on around to Yellow Bluff and then back up Mods Crack. I am a bit winded. That gets a little harder every time I come up it. Hope you've enjoyed it. We're going to get back to the car and get on out of here. Thanks for watching.